Hey, what's going on, guys? How is everybody doing? So 1.1 brought us a lot of updates, and honestly, they brought a lot of updates looking at artifacts. They almost entirely overhauled how we can kind of manipulate our artifacts, and it's really made life a lot simpler. So we're going to be taking a look at all the changes they made to make your lives so much easier, because let's be honest, when you got just a big old wall of artifacts, it can be a little challenging to try and manage them. So without further ado, let's hop right into the game. So the first thing you'll notice here that's a little bit different is rather than, a little check mark, or I actually forgot what the symbol was on each artifact, if it is equipped to someone, you can now see which hero it's equipped to. So instead of having to click on it and then coming down here to see equipped, you can just see right on the artifact, this one's on Noelle, this one's on Razor. Is that a big game changer? No, it's a nice little feature to have. Honestly, to me, it makes it look a little bit like too cluttered, but I'm sure somebody will have a need for it somewhere. Next up, one that a lot of people were really asking for is this button right here. You can lock it. So what exactly does this button do? Well, when you're going to enhance your artifacts, locking it will take it out of the menu completely. So if you're doing like auto enhancement, it's not going to get rid of an artifact that you really want to keep. And let's be honest, I think a lot of us are probably just doing auto enhancement because it's way, way faster. So that's a super nice feature to have. If you have a bunch that you're just kind of hanging on to see if you can get something better, or waiting to put them on a character or something like that, you can just lock them and you don't even have to worry about them. They can just sit there and you'll be at peace of mind. Okay, so next up, we need to actually jump into a character and into their artifact page. So the first thing we'll notice here is now there's a little number right here next to your artifact set that basically just shows you, how many artifacts of that set you have. And from what I've, gathered when thinking about this, the only number that really matters is 3, right? Because if you have 1, you're not going to have any sets here. If you have 2, you're going to have one of the 2-piece sets here. Then you get to 3. Now 3, it's going to show you that you have a 2-piece set and not a 4-piece set. So you could have either 2 or 3. If you have 4, you have a 4-piece set. And if you have 5, who cares? Like, you don't get any additional benefit and you already have the 4-piece set. So it seems like 3 is actually the only number here that actually matters, but I'm guessing that somebody asked for it. And I mean, sure, it can be nice to see how many pieces you actually have. Maybe you want to know if you have 5. So actually 5 could be important, because then if you're looking for a different stat, say on your headpiece, say you're looking for, crit rate, instead of crit rate, you're looking for hydro damage. So you could say like, oh, I actually have 5 Noblesse Oblige pieces, so I can grab, this Anemo piece if it had some other stat. So I can see 5, so 3 and 5 actually being relevant. Next up, we have this sort tab. So if you want to sort by whatever main stat you could possibly want, let's say we want to look at, for child, we'd want hydro damage bonus, which I don't think we actually have any. Nope, it doesn't look like we have any. So instead, let's say we're looking for crit damage on him. We can look at, oh, look at that. So our best crit damage piece currently on Razor, and it's going to sort them based on what the crit damage is. So obviously this is our highest crit damage piece. Then we go to next crit damage piece, which is 9.3. 8.4, and then it keeps going down, and it looks like we don't have any more crit damage. So from here, it looks like then it's going to go to substats. So that's actually nice that it is going to sort by your substats, and then after that, you can say we don't actually have any more crit damage pieces. But once you get past the main stat, it will. So you can see right here, the substat 7.8, then we go down 7.8, 7.0, and then 7.0, and then 6.2. So it does sort by main stat first, then substat. Very, very helpful, especially if you're looking for a specific stat. Next up, one of my absolute favorite features. Oh my God. I can't tell you guys how much I love this feature. Nope, can't do that because that one's max level. All right, let's go to this one because this is the one that's level 12. So previously, when you wanted to auto add, you can auto add 1-star, 2-star, and 3-star. But you guys who have been farming 5 stars know that you don't want to deal with those 4-star artifacts anymore. You don't want to put 4-star artifacts on a character. After you've put 5-star artifacts on a character, why would you want to spend your time putting a 4-star artifact on a character? So they added 4-star materials and under. Thank you, God. Now you don't have to go through and individually, well, I don't have a lot of 4 stars right now, but because I just upgraded for child, but you don't have to go through and individually click every single 4-star. You can just go ahead, do your 4-star, bang, auto add them all. Thank you, God. That's a feature now. Now, you probably already saw the last one that we're actually going to look at here. And that is if you go and select an artifact, it's going to show you exactly what that artifact is. I mean, it is added right now, but it's going to show you what the artifact is. So if you don't want to add it, you can go ahead and take it away. This is super nice because, you know, if you don't already have an artifact locked, you can go here, make sure you lock it. So that way it's not going to be added and you can actually see which ones are locked here. But that way it's just it's like a second layer of protection. So that way, you know, if you are going through, I think this is really going to be helpful for 5-star artifacts. So, you know, once you do all your autos, you get rid of all your 1s, 2s, 3s. If you're working towards the 5s, you're probably getting rid of 4s. If you're still working on 4s, you're probably not doing that just yet. But when you start adding those 5s, because you don't have an auto add 5-star material and under, which I hope they never add, but then you can start going through and looking at the specific stats on those artifacts, and you don't have to keep jumping back and forth between the main menu and figuring out, you know, which artifacts you do need to keep, like put them on a character just to hide them. Now you can just lock them, but it's a little bit quicker, you know, just do it from here and be like, oh, I don't want to add this one because it has crit rate on it, so you take it off. Oh, I don't want to do this because it has crit rate as a main stat, so I'll take that off. This one has anema bonus damage plus mastery. Like, that's a pretty good sucrose piece. You know, if you already have like a 4-piece anemo set and you just need 1 additional piece, like this piece is pretty good. So you can kind of go through and do that. I really like that addition. Overall, all the additions that they made to the artifact system are super nice. I mean, I think every single feature here has a purpose, and I think it's going to make people's lives a lot easier when dealing and managing their artifacts. So guys, hopefully you enjoyed the video. Hopefully these are things that you guys are actually really excited for. Honestly, while it doesn't seem like there's a lot of like meaty content to this update, it seems like a lot of like the quality of life updates that came are really beneficial to a lot of players and are really going to help you guys out, especially moving forward once we do have a lot more content coming in. I think they're all going to be really, really helpful. But guys, that's all I got for today. Hopefully you did enjoy. If you want to see some more content from me just like this, you can head over to my Twitch page. Check us out Monday, Wednesday, Friday around 8 p.m. EST, or if you want to subscribe right here on YouTube, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, hit that like button. You guys know the drill. But that's all I got for today. Hopefully you did enjoy. I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.